Well,
Checking
I can't see the live button. Oh, it says it's live. Yeah,
it's gone yellow, so it must be a good thing.
Have you made it go small?
Are we there yet?
Have you made it go tiny?
Yeah, I have that problem. Yeah, another thing, since I moved house, this is the most uncomfortable chair ever.
Is it different?
It stays on one level. It doesn't shrink throughout the evening.
Yeah, it's a dining chair.
Oh, where's your gaming chair that was never used for gaming?
I left that at the other house because it was just rubbish.
Well, now you're suffering that consequence, aren't you?
Yeah, the only thing with a dining chair is you're only meant to sit in it for what, half an hour while you eat your tea.
Half an hour? You don't dine properly. You need to be longer than that for a proper dining experience.
Yeah, eat soup with the spoon, not the fork.
Yeah.
A spork.
Where you're going wrong.
A spork.
Fork.
Well, I better say hello and welcome.
Oh, we must be live because Frugal Addict's complaining that Ted just poked him in the eye.
Hello, welcome to the 3D edition of eModels. eModels.co.uk. Welcome again to another Monday night where it's me, Ted, him, Foxx, and the other one.
My finger.
I'm the other side, I think.
Yeah, the other one. Foxx, what's his name again? I keep forgetting.
The tiny spud. I don't know, little one.
That's it, Chris. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
eModels Minor.
Yeah. I keep forgetting things, so you have to forgive me. To say its age. Right. Yeah. Well, good evening for another Monday night of mayhem, madness, and God knows what else, because we don't know either. Nothing is ever planned on here. Just a reminder, it's your show, so we sort of bounce off everything that you want to bring up, apart from your tea. I'm lost already. I see, I'm not used to this.
You're out of practice with the hosting.
Yeah, I'm out of practice. But one thing you must remember is to send any emails, any questions you've got. If you can't get in, if you're in chat, or if you can't get into chat, I can't post them on there. Send it to Ted. Ted at eModels.co.uk.
You're doing well, Ted.
All the rest of it. Anyway, well, I go and have a lie down. Foxx can do his.
I'm crying. Oh dear.
Well, I go and have a lie down now while Foxx does his other bit of a spiel, just to tell you all to behave.
Yeah, I'll be here for 5 minutes anyway. Just as always, if you are watching and you want to join in the live chat, don't forget we do like sticker giveaways and stuff later on. You'll need to be in the live chat. And if you're watching somewhere else, like on the eModels website, eModels.co.uk/live, and you can't see the live chat, then just click on the little YouTube icon that's down here somewhere in the lower right-hand corner.
Yeah, we all do that now.
Somewhere, if I'm the wrong way around.
Yeah.
In the corner. Click on that. That'll take you to the YouTube page where you can see the live chat and join in. And you should join in because it's full of lovely people who are all nutters like us. And we depend on you for stuff to talk about, because otherwise we just sit here twiddling our thumbs and talking about sherry or something.
Gin.
We do that anyway, don't we?
Yeah, we're gin. Talk about gin.
Yeah, good point. I don't know why I said sherry.
Oh, not fair.
So yes, do send your questions in. If you want to ask us a question, for the love of dog, do, because we need it to talk about. You can in chat put your question in big fat capital letters so we can see it, because we'll do our best to monitor the chat, but we're busy being pretty on the telly, so we might miss some questions, so apologies if we do. Put your question in big fat capital letters so we have a chance to see it. If you don't get answered, don't worry, you can always post it again. Just keep posting it, we'll see it eventually. You can, if you want, use the super chat button, the little dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat. That will pop your question in a colourful box and we can't possibly miss it. Or if you've not got access to chat at all, like Ted says, send it on an email, ted@emodels.co.uk. Also, don't forget to send your shout outs if you've got any modelling events.
Oh yeah, shout outs. Yeah, we have shout outs.
You're getting married, you've got a birthday coming up, you're in trouble with the missus and you want to get on a good side, well, we can't help you with that. But, you know, anything you want us to shout out, drop us an email. Or if you want to guarantee yourself a sticker, send us a question and answer for the sticker giveaways later on. And if we use your question and answer, we'll send you a sticker. Just remember to include your name and address so we know where to send a sticker to. Otherwise, I'll get grumpy.
Yeah. And you won't get a sticker either.
No, because I'll be like, can you send me your email address and your name and address?
Yeah, and that's just about stickers and sending them out. While if you've already won a sticker and you're wondering where it's at, me, Foxx and I and whoever, him, Chris, we just haven't got around to it yet.
Yeah, we do have a little backlog of stickers and stuff. The prizes and the mugs and things are sent out by the chaps at eModels.
Yeah.
They're much better than we are.
Yeah, we do the stickers ourselves, but my car's off the road. Ted's not going anywhere right now, and we don't know about Chris. Chris does.
Well, it so happened I did go to the post office to post them, get some stamps, but it was shut.
Yeah, and Chris lives down south, and there's no services or anything down south. So.
Mind you, at 3 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, what could he expect?
I tried.
Yeah.
I made the effort. I've tried. So yes, there is a little backlog of stickers and stuff to go out.
Yeah, but we will get there eventually. Yeah, I bought the envelopes. Got the envelopes on them. Look, I've got big eModel sized envelopes.
Now I did discover recently that the only envelopes I could find in my local stationery shop were for the big stickers are £3.75 to send anywhere overseas. So I might be folding them over a little bit when I send them next time.
I did that. Remember when we give some T-shirts away a long time ago? I went to the post office and it wouldn't. They've got this plastic slot thing now, haven't they? If it goes through one slot, it's such a size an envelope. If it goes through another slot, it's more expensive. So I took a T-shirt in a pad I think it was a plastic bag. And it wouldn't go through the thin slot until the postmaster very kindly squashed all the air out of it.
There you go.
Posted it through the little slot, whereupon it went. But it still went through the little slot, so he sent it cheaper for.
Did you tell him it was a T-shirt, or did you tell him it was like something very fragile?
No, it's a T-shirt. He still wants it here to roll it up, squashing all the air out. So, So, yeah, that's it. Yeah, speaking of T-shirts, thank you very much, Chris. Chris has been providing T-shirts for us. These are official eModels T-shirts.
You can't get these. They don't exist.
No, they don't exist.
We're self-sufficient on this show.
If eModels asks, I didn't steal the logo from them at all.
No, he got it from me. Oh, wait.
yeah. But we must start a petition for Pete to get T-shirts.
Well, we said before, but this show is like every expense has been spared for this show. So
yeah.
We do have a question already for Foxx.
Ooh, hello. I was going
to Jamie Bone is asking, how much dirt and grime would a Space Marines Rhino get?
You could apply that to any war vehicle of any kind. It depends where it is and what it's doing.
Oh, it's a vehicle.
And how long it's been there.
Yeah, if it's on a planet that's all rock, then it won't have much mud, but it might have dust and dirt. It might be just fresh out of I can't remember what they call it where they make the things. It might have just come off Mars and been made. It depends what action it's seen, what terrain it's in. If it's in a dry desert world, probably no mud at all, but lots of dust. Just go with your imagination. It's all sci-fi nonsense anyway.
Just splash it, slap it on.
Yeah, if they've only just got there, then it won't have any on it at all. If it's been there for 50 years, then quite a bit.
But then again, think about Warhammer stuff is that all the stuff they've got is hundreds or thousands of years old. So it could be very, very old. But just go with your imagination. Apply weathering and then make up a story to fit the weathering. That's the way I do it. Always covered in mud. It's clearly on a mud planet.
Yeah, just make up a story if anybody asks you why it's not muddy. Just been the car wash.
Yeah, there's no rules at all. At the end of the day, it's like painting a picture. You can paint a picture of whatever you want, however you want to paint it. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah. On that note, questions from the chat. Let's see who is in chat. Ickle Pete has been here for 2 hours.
Wow.
What are we doing for 2 hours? Earl D's a little bit behind him, but 55 minutes till wait. Maybe first in, get better seats, you see, at the front so they could see and hear everything. Yeah. Sergeant Bones did as well, and Smoo. Mickle Pickle, is that the same person? Mickle Pickle?
Smoo.
And Ickle Pete.
Well, you never see Mickle Pickle and Smoo in the same room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Who else is in? Michael Jacobin, Fester. Yeah, mods are in as well tonight. Please be kind to the mods. Otherwise, they've carried the big banhammer and they could feed for summer justice. Who else? Ray Aquilina. You always like me reading out these names, don't you? Because I always get them wrong.
Ray from Malta, welcome, Ray.
Is anybody in from Russia or anything like that? bound not to pronounce.
Yes, you've got a really unpronounceable name. Put your name in the chat.
Yeah.
You've got a really hard to pronounce name.
Yeah, I'll get through them all quickly now before I start doing that. Yeah, Phil Kerr, Jamie Bourne, hi, Spruglo Addict, lots. Wayne Haywood. I'm just spinning through the one. Mark Scale Models. Hi, Mark. What's that one? Sorry, my eyesight's failing as well. And I think I've got the contrast. I've got the contrast set really wrong. Yeah, the contrast is set really badly on my monitor, so I can't read words.
Can't read the words.
Can't read the words. I could only see the bold. I could only see the typing bold. Paul M. Di Tommaso. I nearly got there. Fraser Green, Christopher Coombs. Lots of people. Everybody's in there.
Talk about it. There's lots of people in chat.
Hello to all the people.
Hello to everybody.
Oh, God. It was worth a try, Ted. Kenneth, hey, Kenneth. New glasses, Ted, says Kenneth.
I'm here. I'm this Ted Foxx. And what's he called again?
The wee fella.
A little note for you. Put on
Fraser Green says it's his first time here. Welcome, Fraser.
Yeah, hang on, I'll just write his name down so I don't forget it.
Fraser Green.
Is that Chris with a K or a K?
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Sprugly Addict says, everyone please type in bold for Ted.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Osric 9000 asks, Ted, is that a U-boat behind you?
Oh, the U-boat. Yeah, that brings us on to what have you been doing this week then, Fox?
Oh, me? Okay. Yes, I've not been doing a lot. I've got a few projects on the go. I think last week you saw me, I'd just finished doing the inner frame for my Strike Rouge Uotori. That's still where it was last week. I've got this big hedgehog of pieces here is all the armor that I've got to get. It's all primed. Primed it all with the UMP grey primer. That's all primed and ready for the paint. While I was priming the armor, I also got my Warhammer Taurox primed up. That's all primed and ready to go.
That looks, yeah, that's pretty mean, that. Yeah, you were showing that just as I left chat last week, so I didn't get a chance to comment.
It looks pretty. The only thing is that the way I've done it with the third-party wheels on the front, I've kind of made them so they're a bit pointy inwards. They've got a bit of a camber to them. I think it just makes it look funny. And I started, pinged a piece off. I started while I was doing some other bits. I started painting my Skitari Rangers, which you guys can't see at all because it's tiny. Let's see if I can zoom in. Can I zoom in? Nope. There you go. Whoa. Get my face out of the way. Hang on. I've started painting my Skitari Rangers, so they're on the way. He's a little bit out of focus. I think I'm going to focus him in at all. Can I get him any more focused?
Yeah. I think that's the camera gets.
Yes, that'll do.
So I've painted one of them. I've only got like 10, 11 others to paint now. So that's one of them anyway. So I started painting them yesterday. So I've got them to paint up. So that's 3 things on the go at the moment. I'll just zoom out. Hang on.
Cool. Have you been up to anything, Chris?
It's live. Sorry.
I finished the Zaku.
Ooh.
She's done. She's completed. She's there.
Oh, yeah.
The video is now available watching on this channel here.
Yeah, but wait till we finish before you go and watch
it. Yeah, you don't watch it.
That went up today, actually. Was it today?
Earlier on, yeah, I think. Yesterday? Yeah, around then. Yeah, so that's all finished. It's all muddied up and ready for delivery to eModels. It won't be going there quite yet. I'll get another kit done first before I bother driving up there to deliver it. But
we must have another drive out to eModels before Christmas. That's if Fox gets his car back.
Yeah, that's right. Very quickly, just Frankie Ghost Hobbywood popped in. He says, I just want to say hello. I wish you a good show and a lot of fun. I have to sleep now. See you soon. Thanks for popping in, Frankie.
Good night. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams.
Foxy has been painting his fingers scale model muse. Yes, I was painting before we came on air, and yeah. That's where I get the figure painting, miniature painting.
Yeah, I get things like that. It's just bad. It's just a bad aim, though.
I'd say use a bit of tissue to, that's just me.
No, sometimes you're painting, you're like, oh, too much paint. There you go. It's better than doing that because that just tastes horrible. From the paint.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't do that either, but yeah. So
you never have camber trouble when you put tracks on the Taurox. There's a little ongoing fun little rival between me and Kenneth about wheels or tracks on a Taurox. But
yeah, I do think you should have done half and half. I think wheels on one side and tracks on the other.
Yeah, if you know your Warhammer, the vehicle comes with tracks, and I think it looks goofy, so I put wheels on it instead. kind of rues the day that I put wheels on it. So, anyway, Ted, yes, you're.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so if you want to see how Chris got to that stage, just go and have a look at the eModels YouTube page after this show. Let's see. As for me, what have I been doing? Well, I've been opening boxes and digging out pieces of the submarine. Just to check that they're all there. I know that you've probably all seen these before. That's the aft end.
Somebody likes a nice aft end, don't you, Ted?
That's a nice aft end. Yeah, that's another one I could just do a seascape for. I could have it sinking.
Yeah. Although the submarines are meant to sink, aren't they? That's sort of their whole point.
That's yeah. So what I was doing really though was painting the figures. These guys. Yeah, and putting them. I was trying to get this aft section done, so I put the figures inside there, just so that now this can slide. I've still got the lighting to do in this. So,
has that one lost his contact lens or something? What's he?
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah.
He's dropped a spanner in the bilge.
Ah, right.
Yeah, and he's trying to fish his spanner out, which I have lost a spanner in the bilge on a nuclear submarine. And I think it's
somewhere there is a nucleus. Is that the one that perhaps grounded itself after a week because maybe there was a spanner in the
no, I think it was one of the earlier ones. It was actually a Trident boat, and I lost a spanner in the bilge, and I never recovered it. So now when it's skulking about in the North Sea in secret, you can hear this tink, tink, tink of my spanner just bouncing off the casing.
So if that submarine ever gets detected and sunk by an enemy,
if that submarine ever gets detected and sunk, yeah, the Russians, we heard a tinking in the bottom of the boat.
All I can say, Ted, is it's very good that you didn't actually say that on any kind of public record anywhere.
No.
Yeah,
probably best.
No way that can be used in evidence against you.
Yeah, they could probably now identify that particular submarine by this tink.
I see a couple of people in chat have watched the Zaku video already. Phil Lewis and Spiriq8. They've already watched it. So,
Graham Presswood asks, "How did the MOT go, Fox?"
Oh,
it cost me 45 quid, but that was just for the MOT. And they said it needs this doing. We don't know how much that will cost, and we can't do it till next week. So I don't have a car at the minute until next week. So it probably cost me a fair bit of money. I've got some brake problems to get sorted out. So the Foxmobile is off the road at the moment. Paul Di Tommaso asks, has anyone tried the Testors Create FX products? I recently picked up an enamel rust stain and an acrylic wash.
No, I've not tried the Testors ones.
Testors is kind of hard to get here in the UK. So I don't think you can really easily get Testors over here. I don't think. So that may be one for viewers who aren't in the UK, perhaps.
Yeah. I did notice another comment that just before it disappears up there from James Chapman. He sent us a picture of the other week of his new baby daughter. Yeah, it was forwarded to Pete. In fact, it was picked up by James at the store and sent it on to Pete. It's not appeared on the Facebook page. We don't really know why. Maybe Pete thought it was not what he wanted or something like that. But
it's probably more likely they've just been swamped.
It's probably forgot.
Sometimes we send the guys the update for the show, and it doesn't go on the Facebook page because they're kind of busy running the store. So apologies. Send it again. We can always pop it onto them again.
Yeah, we'll try. Yeah. But thanks anyway. Yeah, we did get it. We did see it, and it did get forwarded to Pete. But he's a busy guy and got lots of emails.
Yeah. I mean, they're generally Monday, Tuesday. They're running around the store like headless chickens, doing all the orders. So it might just be it got lost in the shout outs.
Oh, yeah. So what else has been going on in the chat? Well, Hugh Pugh, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert Dibble, and Grub. I know all of them.
Yeah. Donald McKenzie says, "Control dive when they are on patrol. They have been under the water more times than they have been on the surface. I found the spanner last week."
Oh, all right, give it back then. It was quite a good one.
It was a really good spanner.
Yeah, hardly used.
How long's it been in the bilges though? That's.
Mind you, it's a good stainless steel spanner. Yeah, that was a good one.
You reckon it'll be all right?
Yeah,
it's stainless steel, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's it's the bilges as well.
Yeah, that's true. It won't be stainless then. It won't be rusty, but it definitely won't be stainless. Yeah. So what people in chat? What are you guys working on? What's everybody, guys and girls, working on at the moment in chat?
Yep. While we're doing that, I'll just check the email, see if anything comes in.
Nope, nobody sent us any emails yet.
Yeah, while nobody's sending us emails, you can also send us emails for my suggestions for my next build for eModels.
Oh,
I know I did it last time and didn't go with anything anybody suggested, but that wasn't deliberate. That I didn't, If you've got any suggestions in 144 scale again, that obviously the eModels have, let them know. Ted at eModels.co.uk. I might do one that you suggest because I've got no idea. I haven't got any yearnings towards anything at the moment. So
having no leanings towards a particular genre. Or anything
no, not really. I've got my tags that are next on my personal to-do list. I've got to finish them off. And then I think I'm going to do another one of my kits because my stash is building up because I had a birthday this month, in fact, and got a feu kits. So I do need to get on a couple of things on my own done. But I will be doing, obviously, another eModels build, assuming they'll still have me.
Not offended anybody yet.
Send in suggestions. Have a look through the eModels store, see if you can find anything in 144 that you think I might like. Obviously, if it's something that I've already got in my own stash or I've just built, then I'm not going to do that, but I'll always have a look. Might find something that interests you and you'd like to see me build. Push it out.
Yeah. Ted at eModels.co.uk with your ideas.
Jamie Bone says a 144 model of Ted and Foxx.
Very small kit. Just remember, it needs to be something that eModels has in stock or sells. Let's have a look and see.
Phil Lewis says he's currently working on lighting a 144 scale Bandai A-Wing. That big. You're lighting that? Oh, it's nice. That'd be,
that's going to be good.
Earl D asks Ted, are you going to simulate the submarine smell?
Yeah, submarines do smell.
I can't imagine why 30 blokes in a small metal tube under the sea.
Can you imagine? Yes, I can't even think of the crew of a submarine now. About 70 odd blokes, all in with the sort of limited availability to shower, even these days.
But they're surrounded with water.
I have been told that submarines, when they get to the surface and they open the hatch for the first time, it smells. You can smell the fresh air. It can't be a very pleasant place to be. Even today, conditions are a bit better. Some of them are very nice to be on. Air conditioning and everything else, heating and things like that. But it can't be a very nice place to be.
AJ's got a question. He says, Ted, glad to see you looking better each week. And he says, Fox, can you use C1 metallizer over Alclad 2 polished aluminium? Aluminium.
Aluminum.
I don't know where in the world he's from. So
we can pronounce that one because he spelt it the correct way as aluminium.
Well, he might not be American, so
that's what I'm saying. So we can pronounce aluminium. That's if you missed out all the letters that the
extra ones.
Can't pronounce that. You can put it on pretty much anything. It doesn't need to be. I've put mine on top of Tamiya metallics. I've put it on top of the Vallejo metal color metallics. As long as it's not a glassy, smooth surface, so it's got something to grip to. Doesn't matter if it's a shiny, glossy paint. That's still got some texture to it. But as long as it's not a polished surface, you haven't buffed it to a nice polish. That's why they always say, don't buff any imperfections out of the gloss black primer. Just leave it as it is. As long as it's a surface, it can be matte or satin or gloss, but as long as you've not buffed it to a shine, so it's got some surface texture, it'll stick to pretty much anything. As long as the paint's dry, it should be fine.
How much difference does it matter what you put it over? I've not used the C1 stuff myself, but using the Mecha Color paints, it made no difference at all what colour primer I used. The pigments in them are that solid that even the light colours, a couple of coats over any colour primer, and you couldn't tell what colour primer was. But the C1, I think it makes a difference what the backing is, doesn't it?
It kind of does a bit. If you do it over a black gloss base, like a black gloss primer or black gloss paint, you get that kind of very dark, shiny chrome effect. If you do it over a metallic color, like a silver of some sort, you're not really going to get a lot of variation, depending on if it's anything other than glossy black, basically. You don't tend to get a lot of variation. So you can't say put it over a yellow base color and get gold, because it's really like it's kind of like just rubbing graphite over it. So if you put it over a glossy black surface, it gives you that kind of reflective chrome effect. You could put it under, say, a glossy blue. So you get a little bit of variation if it's going over, say, a that's the thing. I've tried it. You kind of glossy black base coat is kind of the best one for the chrome effect. Doesn't really matter if you use a slightly different coloured glossy surface. It has a little bit of effect. But if you put it over a metallic paint, it just makes that metallic paint brighter and more sparklier. Not sparklier, but brighter and more metallic looking. It works brilliantly over light colour like duraluminum. What did I put mine over? It works really nicely over things like steel colours, the Vallejo metal colours like jet exhaust and steel. It works really nicely over those. You can put it over different coloured gloss bases though. If you've got gloss primers like blues and yellows, you will get a little bit of colour. But really at that stage, it's just to get that dark chromy effect over a gloss base. But over metallics, it doesn't make a massive difference. It just brightens the metallic colour you've already got. It's really worth it though. It's like rubbing on graphite. It looks really nice.
I await the time when I do a shiny subject. I can't think of anything I'd use it on just at the moment.
I mean, the frame for my straight rouge I showed last week, it won't come on camera because it's in the wrong place and the light's in the wrong place. That was the Vallejo True Metal Colour Steel, but with the C1 on top. And it just made it jump from being something painted in a nice metallic paint. And the Vallejo colours are really fine. They're really nice. It took it that one step from looking like it was painted with the metallic paint to it possibly made out of actual metal. It went from looking like a painted in a frame on a Gunpla to perhaps an animation armature that's actually made out of steel. So it just, over metallic colours, it just gives the metallics that pop.
A little bit more realism.
Yeah, it gives it a little specular highlight that just the paint on its own. Because if you paint a metallic colour like an aluminium or something, and then you gloss varnish over it, it doesn't look like metal necessarily. I mean, some paints do, but if you put like something like that C1 over it, it just gives it that little specular ping that just takes it one step. It won't make a massive difference to the colour, but it will just make it pop a little tiny bit. It's worth experimenting though.
Andy McLeish says it's nice to see Ted looking better, and he suggests that I do another 144 Gunpla, like a Gundam. I really enjoyed doing it, but I don't think I'll do another one immediately. I might do another one in a year or something, but yeah, I don't feel the need to go straight back into the same thing again.
Shame.
I mean, they're all basically the same anyway, aren't they? They're all just giant robot things.
It's nice to mix things up a bit.
Yeah, true. Let's have a look. We've got. We asked people what they were working on. We have. Let's have a look.
Michael Jackerman said he's working on the kitchen. He's starting the kitchen tomorrow.
James Chapman says he's working on feeding the baby daughter.
To what?
I don't know. Was planting the corner. Feed me, Seymour. Monkey 555500 says a 6E intruder in 148 scale.
Oh, that's good, big. Nice. I like the intruder.
Yeah. He's working on a 144 scale Antonov. Or 144 Antonov. I don't know if he means 144 scale. It's going to be huge anyway.
Is that the helicopter?
Is that the biggest thing ever that's like 2 meters long in 144 scale?
That's the massive Russian plane, I think, isn't it?
I don't know that eModels have got it. So that's my reason.
He says transport plane. Yeah, I'm useless at
Paul Di Tommaso is building the Supernova Heavy Arms kit. Phil Lewis is currently working on lighting a 144 scale Bandai A-Wing.
Michael Jacobin's question. So he's been looking at the AK True Metal. Will old bronze do for the NX-1 Enterprise hull? Is that the original Enterprise?
Star Trek.
It's Enterprise.
I don't know the colour well enough to say. If
it wasn't bronze, was it?
It was actually. It was a slight bronzy colour.
Was it?
Exactly. It has a slight bronzy tinge to it, but I don't know the bronze colour well enough to be perfectly honest. I can see it in my mind. I can see the kind of colour. It's a real subtle bronze colour. It's a halfway step between kind of metallic steely colours and bronze. It's really subtle. But I don't know those colours well enough to say. I would do the spoon tests. Time to get some spoon tests going on.
Spoons. Michael Jackman, he says it's goldish bronze.
I don't know, because bronze colours can be either quite faint or really bold, and I don't think a really bold colour would work.
Sprue Glue Addict's having some trouble. He said the puffin I ordered last month's arrived, but it's costing him a fortune in fish. He's tried fish fingers from Asda, but he's not interested. What should he do? I don't know.
Oh, feeding a puffin.
You have to move. You're gonna have to move to like Orkney.
Yeah, they know all about puffins up there. I'd go and take him up there and see.
Trust me, it's a paradise up there. It's a real good place to go. They class vertical rain as horizontal rain as a natural resource. So.
Yeah, the buckets are on the side, so they fill up easier.
Yeah.
Smoo says eModels do have the early prop version of the Antonov because apparently they were thinking about getting it for me for my birthday at one point.
No,
I haven't got the room for it.
Speedy Curate and Zeke Harrell both go spoons. Steve is working on a Forge World Tau 15 109Y Vahara battlesuit. Wow, Forge World made of the money.
I see. Speaking of battleships, I see there's a new chibi ship in eModels at the moment.
Is there
another new one?
Cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to find it.
Not the Lexington.
Was it? No, it wasn't the Lexington. It was another one. Hang on, I can't find it now.
Rusted Beetle says, Chris, take a look at the 1/144 scale real grade Cesabi Gundam. Very different from the Zaku and full of details to paint mod. Cesabi is the one I've got coming up as a build in a few months, and I've got the master grade one. It's the one that's like the size of a house, and it's actually really nice.
So what's different about it? It's still got arms and legs, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's just vast. Trust me, it's a whole different kettle of fish.
Okay.
Go and have a look.
I found it. Yeah, it's the USS Missouri cartoon ship. I'll screen share. I'll show you.
Screen share.
Yeah, find where the button is. I forgot where all the buttons are.
I've locked it on you.
Yeah, there we go. Hang on, I've got to press another button yet, haven't I?
Oh dear.
Yeah, there we go.
Do. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's different.
So we've got the Lexington. Yeah, this could be an escort.
Because the other one's an aircraft carrier, isn't it?
Yeah, this could be a battleship escort.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they go good together. I just saw that when I was browsing through the site before. So, well.
I remember, folks, if you want to pick one of those up, the chibi stuff does sell out stupid fast. So
snap it in your basket.
Yeah, if you want to grab one, keep watching the show, but go and grab it now and get it in your basket, but check out.
Slap it in your basket.
Yeah, but until you've paid for it, it can be taken from you and bought by somebody else because you've not paid.
Right, it's due soon. I've just seen that. It's due soon.
Pre-order it now.
Pre-order. So, well, if you pre-order it, the guys will know how many to get.
Yeah, so if you want one, get your pre-order in.
It's not often. Yeah, it's not often eModels do that. They don't usually take a pre-order. It's very rare. Unlike some other stores where they'll take your money and hang on to it for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks.
It's something they started to do, I think, for certain things where they know there's demand. They have started doing. So if you ever do see a pre-order option, snap it up. Just purely because, it means you're going to get one. And the guys know they'll be getting some soon. If I remember rightly, they tend to do it for the stock that they know they can get fairly quickly.
Yeah.
And stuff like the Meng chibi stuff and things like that, they can get them quite quickly. So, and things like the Hobby Zone wood storage units and things like that, and the Tamiya stuff that they can get quick, they'll tend to do it. But it also means, like Ted says, if they need to order, if 100 people say I'll pre-order it now, they know they need to order 100. At least, so it gives them a good idea as well of how many they actually need. So
if you're interested in that sort of stuff, it's Meng, so it's quality kit, even for the cartoon type thing. That you can have a whole fleet.
What's that one on the left?
Scharnhorst.
I've not seen that. Have we seen that one?
I don't know if you've seen that one. 1695. What else was that?
Now, don't forget, of course, I will at some point when I finish my Strike Rouge build. I will be doing a little aside. I'll be doing a little build for eModels, and I'll be doing my little chibi U-boat. I bought it for myself. It's not an eModels build, but I said I'd do it for the guys at eModels, and it'll only be a couple of episodes or something. So that'll be in a month or two. I'll be doing that little build for the eModels channel, while Teddy's doing his U-boat.
Yeah,
very similar. You won't be able to tell them apart when you see them.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah.
I was thinking what I might do is I might I don't know. I've not looked at it, but if I get a hole in the top, I can maybe get like a little figure and have him sticking out the top, completely out of scale, just for fun. I don't know. We'll see.
Apparently, Michael Jackman says he's going to get the bronze anyway because it will do for battleship propellers.
Yeah, it does depend because some bronzes are really, really bright, dead shiny colours, and some of them are like muted bronze, and some are old bronze, and it's like you never really know. Especially something like the NX-01, it's going to be different shades of bronze because you got that kind of Aztecing effect, and it's a very subtle bronze because it looked kind of silver in most pictures, but it's not. It's actually a kind of bronze colour. So.
Rue Strand says he comments 1/16th trumpeter U-boat and the Imperial Night Warden. Is he building them? Are you building them, Rune?
Wait, a 1/16 scale U-boat? What?
Yeah.
That'd be like about 8 foot long. What? Which comment is this from?
Rune Strand just says 1/16th trumpeter U-boat and the Imperial Night Warden.
Imperial Night Warden? Yes. Warhammer. Really, it's a 1/16th U. Oh yeah, does he mean what? Do you sure you mean 1/16th there, Rune? Because that would be like, I don't know, about 10 foot long.
What's the one you're doing, Ted?
124.
Yeah, 148 yours, I think.
148. Well, I can't even. I don't even know what building. Yeah, 148. Yeah,
it's a size. It's a length.
Yeah, it's going to be twice. 1/16. That's going to be twice as big.
Yeah, that'll be like 8 foot long.
Yeah, that won't go in the car at all.
Yeah.
D said he almost made an impulse buy disaster yesterday. He was about to pull the trigger on some 90s metal Terminators. At the last second, he noticed that it was box only in the description. Then browsed eBay for model boxes, and there are loads on there. So you don't get that from eModels. Everything they order is not.
Usually there's something in a box. Yeah, I've seen a few people get caught out by that sort of scam. Like new phones, the Apple X or whatever it's called. They bid hundreds pounds on them, and all they end up with is a photograph. They didn't read the small print before.
There is an old story of when the Xbox first came out back in 2001. The old original big VCR. There's a guy on eBay sold had the thing up, and he sold it for many thousands of dollars because there were stupid people that could have just waited a month and got one. However, the problem was they didn't read his description properly because he said it was an Xbox box. It was just the cardboard box that an Xbox would come in, and he sold it for many thousands of dollars.
Yep.
And when the people complained, he's like, it said it in the title, it said it in the description, it said it's the box, the Xbox box. And eBay were like, no, we said it was the box. It's your own problem. It's your own fault.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, buyer beware. Read the descriptions, especially on eBay. Read the descriptions.
Yes.
I've always been quite fortunate with eBay. I've never had a dodgy purchase. So not that I buy much, but I'm sure the other guys, have you guys in the chat, have you experienced sort of dodgy dealings on eBay or others with particularly models? Particular people come to sell models, describe them as perfect, professional built. When you get them, it's like a child has built them.
Yeah, I've seen some like kits on eBay for selling. You look at it, it's a pro built, and it's like, why you look at it and think it's not.
No.
Anyway, why would you want to buy why would you want to buy something? Do it yourself. It's more fun. It's more fun making it.
Buy it as a kit, build it yourself. It doesn't matter what it looks like in the end, as long as you've enjoyed it. Which is the crux of our hobby, really. As long as you enjoy what you're doing, it doesn't matter what it looks like or what anybody else thinks of it, as long as you've enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, there you go. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. So, so everybody's working on quite a lot of stuff there from the chat. Jolly good stuff. Right, where are we doing?
Where are we up?
I think we're up to date with the chat.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
No questions coming in yet. Well, I've just checked the emails. So if you've got a question for us tonight on anything at all, 80s TV, model making, what Fox had for tea, anything?
Oh, TK's just turned up in the chat. Hi, TK. Give us something to talk about quick.
Yeah, so TK and Colin are your mods for the evening so far.
TK actually broke his spade this week. Strength in that man.
Sheer unadulterated, and that was a hardcore duty spade as well.
Yeah.
And he only used it for like 3 hours or something. So
he's clearly a god amongst us. I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
One year is sat at a desk pressing computer keys, and the next year is breaking spades.
Rob Barlow asks, if they made a scale model of Chris, what scale would it be?
any scale you like. It might be like the tooth kit that we did that was like 8:1 or something, wasn't it? It might be
wrong way
bigger than
around.
life size.
6:1 scale, Chris. Fits in the palm of your hand. Matty's Metal Detecting South Wales is in. He says, hi, everyone.
Hi. Yeah.
Steve says, who's going to build the HK Models 132nd scale Lancaster out of the eModels group?
With that, I don't. Yeah, I haven't got room on a bench for this submarine, especially now.
Not my official scale, so I'm not allowed.
Don't look at me. I haven't built a plane in 20 years. I don't think it fit on my bed. It probably would fit on mine.
We'll just give it to Tony and not tell him.
Unfortunately, I've got, once I've done this U-boat, I've also got the Panther House G tank 135th to build, so I'm stocked up on eModels builds for the next year or so.
Yeah, not me. I don't do aircraft, especially on 32nd scale. I think, did they do the Flying Fortress in 132nd? That was big.
I think they did, yeah.
Yeah. Hong Kong models. There's some good reports about them.
That will be
where are we up to?
Build once it's finished. Danster says, I'll build it if someone will build me a workshop to build it in.
Yeah. Now, I've gone back to what most people in the chat would have now, really. I don't know if no, you can't really see. I've just got a small, it's actually a sewing table, the wife's sewing table. I've gone back and restricted to that now, so I don't have a workshop, not yet. Hopefully, in the near future, we can make a start on that. But yeah, back to being restricted. It's not very good. Nowhere to spray anything. So it's all sort of hand painting now.
I think you may have to abandon the loft idea and just go for the spare room. Take it to the spare room.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah,
you get everybody else up into the loft, and you take over the rest of the house.
Yeah, could be. Michael Jacobman says, "Whoa, F-35s from Marham are up training. I'm listening to them on my scanner."
Oh right. I wonder if they come this way. They usually come up through the lakes.
What are F-35s? I'm out of touch with the airplane speed.
Oh no, the F-35s. Is that the new Lightning?
Or is it an American thing? I don't know.
I don't know. It's a plane.
The new American one that cost 20 billion pounds and is
the most expensive weapons platform ever.
Yes.
TK says that he's sure that it had a flaw. He's not that strong to be able to break a spade like that.
He says.
He says.
Maybe he's just really, really humble. GB's Model Zone says yes, he's got the 132nd Lancaster on pre-order. Already got the paints for it.
Oh, well.
Zadster can see 2 tornadoes on the ADSB radar. What's the ADSB radar?
I know that you can get some apps and things that show you aircraft. I've never been able to find one, a free one, that shows you military aircraft yet.
Michael Jacobin says yes, it's the new Lightning.
And Richard Gibbs says we bought 35 of them, apparently.
Yeah. I saw, if I'd see them land, they were on TV. Or was it TV, or were they streaming somewhere? I saw them coming in the first batch when they flew into Marham. Quite impressive aircraft. I believe that they're now going to assign some to the new aircraft carrier that they're flying on and off while it's over in America. So,
AJ asks, has the Pledge Floor Care Shine 2 times more shine changed its name to Pledge Revive It? Is it the same stuff? Yes, it has.
Yeah, I think it's changed.
I'll tell you exactly what the formula is. All you need to do, if you're not sure, and I'm getting my phone because I've got it on my phone because I'm a rubbish at remembering things, is you need to look on the inside of the label because the inside of the bottle is printing on the label, and you need to look for the following formula. Write this down. Write that down. It is hashtag 35 star 3597. It's hashtag 35 star 3597. As long as it has that formula, and it'll say on the bottom of the label, it'll say product formula. Hashtag 35 star 3597. That is the same stuff. It's just a new name. because some places will still have 2 times more shine. Some will still have multi-surface wax. In the UK, I think the Reviver is the new multi-surface wax, I think. So there you
go. Well, I did come across my old bottle somewhere, but I've lost it again.
Michael Jackman says lightnings don't show up on the radar due to stealth. Andy McLeish says sorry, eating burritos. And Andy Butcher says they're allegedly terrible, a jack of all trades syndrome, plus ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
That's got my reference to saying write it down. It's Experiment. Anybody remember Experiment with Jack Hargreaves doing the commentary? Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody brought that up to me, brought up the conversation the other day about schools TV and things like that. I don't know whether you guys would be old enough to remember schools TV when you all had to go in a certain room. Ours was the French classroom where they wheeled the telly in, a huge big box telly on a wheel stand.
Yep.
Wheel it in, and you had to be in there at a particular time in the day because you couldn't record it. There was no Betamax or VHF recorders. You had to be in there for 3 o'clock to catch the particular program that you wanted to watch.
Yeah.
Then you all sat through it, and then you went home. Yeah. So
well, we had the videos by the time we were there, Ted. So we got to watch them on video. Yes, the same thing. You got the big telly on the wheel trolley.
Yeah.
Right, everybody sit down. You're going to watch a program. If you were lucky, it was like Experiment because Jack Hargreaves did the voiceover, had this brilliantly soothing voice.
Yeah.
If you weren't lucky, it was How We Used to Live.
Yeah. I think that was the one we used to watch, and you used to have to wait for the countdown.
Yeah.
You have to wait until it cleared itself.
We used to have a biology teacher at secondary school who every now and then, for whatever reason, would you come into biology and he'd just like put an episode of QED on and then just go off into the back room and leave you and be like, okay, I'll just watch QED then.
Forgot to do a lesson.
Biology, but never mind. He's probably like having a fag or something in the back.
Yeah.
Zeke Howell says, how do you guys feel about the Mecha Color paint line? They're really good. I like them. I've got a selection of them. I've got some Mecha Weathering as well, and
I've got some. I haven't used them yet.
Mecha Primer. Yeah, they're really good. That's what I did the Zaku in them because it's a mecha, so I had to. They're very, as I was saying earlier, they're very. I would say thick. They're not really thick, but they're very pigmenty. I did have another spoon somewhere. There you go. I tried some painting on spoons.
Spoon
painting. I primed 3 spoons in white primer, black primer, and grey primer, and you're not going to be able to see it. Let's see if I can zoom in a little.
I'm locked on you, by the way, so you can take advantage of all the things.
Let me.
I thought you were going to play them then.
I can't play this. You can't play plastic spoons. It doesn't work.
Well, you can. It just doesn't sound very good.
I shall do my zoomage. So I have 3 spoons. You can see obviously the primer down the middle. But you can't tell the difference in the actual paint, even on the lighter colours.
It's quite amazing that you've got one over black and one over white, and they look exactly the same. That's pretty dense pigment, guys.
I mean, so the black and the white, even the very pale green. And if you couldn't see the top half, you wouldn't know which was which.
Yeah, so it's very dense.
It's only a couple of fairly thin coats. I'll zoom back out again so you're not looking at my neck. Where's the zoom button? There it is. Yeah, so I like them. I picked up a few greens for the Zaku. I've got some of the metallic Mecha Color steel and dark steel. And for another project, I picked up Mecha Primer in sand and a couple of the Mecha Weathering in like fuel stains and petrol stains as well. And they're really good. They're slightly different to everything else, as all of them are, but they're a little bit thick for airbrushing, but you can get away with it.
They're water-based acrylics, aren't they?
But they are water-based acrylics, yep. So you can just thin them as you would normally for airbrushing if you want to, or just they do go through as is. But I did have a little bit of dry tip after a little bit of painting, so you might thin them a little bit.
What would
they also brush paint fine as well.
What would you compare them to? Would you say they were as thick as, say, Vallejo Game Color, or Vallejo?
They're not nearly as thick as the. I can't remember what one I've got now. I've got a white in one of the Vallejos that's quite thick. They're not quite as thin as the Model Air, which I tend to use a lot.
Yep.
But they're not that far off of it.
No.
But so the pigments are very rich in them. Very good
is there any special technique like ammo, or can you just slap it on?
You just slap it on.
Slap it on.
However you like.
No, we know Ted's back. Ted, do it again, mate. Do it again.
Slap it on.
Yes. We thought he was a slim.
Percy. Get an approach and slap it on.
And I must shout out for Foxx, because I didn't realise that they fit in perfectly into these Hobby Zone little drawers.
Yeah, I've got drawers and drawers. Hang on, sorry, I'm putting it off here. I've got drawers and drawers full of like Vallejo game color and stuff, and you get 2 rows. It's really neat.
Yeah, just two rows of 5 going there.
And you can also get, I think, about 6 ammo weathering products in the drawers as well.
Do you know what I've got in my drawers?
Remember, folks, Hobby Zone. Go to the eModels website, eModels.co.uk. Go to whatever the option in the menu is, and
I've got the proper Vallejo wall unit that holds, I don't know, loads, but it's full up.
Yeah. See, I've got the problem here is that I would love some. I've got nowhere to put my paint racks. I've got a paint rack, but it's there, you can see it, but I can't put one on the other one because they've got a brush rack, and I can't hang things on the wall because the plaster in the wall is so old. It would just, the house would fall down.
Yeah, no, this one's hanging against the wall rather than on the wall, but yeah.
Yeah, I've got nowhere to hang paint racks, so I'm kind of got paints in tins at the moment.
But yes, it's answer to your question. Yes, I've tried them. Yes, they're lovely. Go and get some.
Yes. Mr. Mini Dreams says, good evening, Foxx and crew. Thank you.
Good crew now. Cool. I like being
crew now.
It's quite nice, yeah.
You're my posse and everything.
Rob Barlow's just dragging us back to school films. He says, do you remember those films about kids going on farms, railways and building sites and such, and having bad accidents or dying?
Yeah, the public information films, like
public information films
in a reservoir.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, used to be. Always playing innocently, then somebody would slip and drown.
Yeah, you could play on a railway line and suddenly one of them would drown. And it'd be just...
Andy McLeish says, I missed that. What paints, Chris? It was the Vallejo Mecha colour.
Mecha. M-E-C-H-A.
M-E-C-H-A, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know that's how you actually spell Mecha, but I didn't know that might have been copyrighted. But
yeah. George Taylor asks, are those Revell spoons or is Tacom making spoons now?
They are actually spoons from a takeaway.
Oh, helping
you. Well, actually used. It's like recycling, but without actually cycling in the first place. They were white to begin with, but I wanted to see how the coverage worked, not having used them before. So it's always good to test on a spoon or something. Mm-hmm. So I did the 3 primers, and it made no difference at all.
You obviously asked the manager before you took too many.
No, they were actually kicking around at work in the drawer. Yep. So I just took a handful, and yeah.
Phil East makes a good point about the paints, which I'd forgotten, which is apparently true. He says it's advised not to thin them, I think. They are supposed to be harder wearing for moving joints. They are kind of aimed at people that make mecha, and by mecha they mean Gunpla a lot of times. And with Gunpla you have moving joints, and one of the things is with the water-based acrylic paints, most of them will scrape off quite easily. So if I remember rightly, that was a USP for these mecha colours, is they're supposed to be a bit more durable than regular water-based paints. So they're not going to scrape off as soon as you repose your Gunpla.
It says on the bottle, it says, nicely written around the curve, so you can't just read it all in once. Great resistance to impact and scratches 24-hour after application. Use directly or dilute with Vallejo airbrush thinner.
Okay.
So, yeah, they obviously want you to use their own thinner, but
well, of course they do.
Yeah, so maybe leave it a day.
Yeah,
and then it should be better for impacting stuff.
Because I was sitting there thinking, what's the unique selling point for them? Why they make it? And then I kind of forgot, and then I read that and thought, oh yeah, they're supposed to be quite durable. Where are we?
Andy Butcher says skip the metallics from the Mecha line and use the Vallejo metal color ones instead. I've got a lot of them. The Mecha metal ones are very similar. There are some differences. I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was, but I did try. I got a steel and a steel, and there are slight variations in them. I think again these might be slightly sort of harder wearing, slightly thicker.
This is a really dumb question because I've not been paying attention. Are they AK or Vallejo?
They're Vallejo.
Vallejo, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, they're probably the same color, just a different formulation to make them tougher.
So that's how you say it, Vallejo.
That's how I say it. I don't know about anyone else.
I think it's supposed to be Vallejo.
That always sounds a little bit. It sounds like you're trying too hard, doesn't it?
You just stick with Valero, Ted. We'll let you off.
Yeah, Valero and Edward.
It's the northern version, special northern paints. Michael Jackerman says, Charlie says, LD says, always tell your mum where you're going.
Yeah, I remember that. And what was the other one?
Andy Butcher says the pigment size in the mecha is bigger than the metal. So yeah, they're probably a denser pigment. But I mean, maybe that's why they're more durable, because they got more denser pigment and probably more tough binding agents, maybe. Andy Butcher says they have that sparkly look. Ew, that's a big put off for me, though.
You like sparkly things, we know.
I like sparkles. I'm a princess, but I like my metallics to be.
Rusty Beetle said it's a Vallejo.
There you go, Vallejo.
Vallejo. No, Villero.
Vallejo.
Can I have some of your Viero paints, please? Thank you very much.
But it's got a J at the end. It must be Vallejo.
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 Vallejo, yeah.
Oh, I found out, by the way. I can't remember where I found out now, but you know, there's always been that long, drawn-out thing of who the hell owns the 502 Abteilung range. Is it Ammo? Is it MiG? Is it AK? Is it who the hell owns it? It's AK Interactive own it. It is actually AK Interactive that own the 502 Abteilung range.
Well, they do. It's MiG that do the oil brushes.
Yeah, yes. It was really because MiG used to work for AK Interactive, and that's where the MiG thing came from, and then he left and set up Ammo. So you've still got the MiG 502 Abteilung. They've kept the name, but it's still AK Interactive. It's nothing to do with Ammo by MiG anymore now. So there's 502 Abteilung paints and stuff, the old paints, the beautiful ones. That's technically, anything that's labelled 502 Abteilung is AK Interactive, not Ammo by MiG.
Yeah.
I found out because there was always some confusion as to who still owns the rights, because you've got Starship Filth for both of them. But that's why Ammo Starship Filth is slightly different colour to AK Starship Filth.
Oh, no.
Lots of comments in chat trying to figure out how to say Vallejo.
Vallejo.
My favourite one's Andy McLeish, who says Volrathi.
Volrathi.
I think it was Kilrathi was in computer game.
That was the one with Luke Skywalker. Acting.
Yeah, the thing with the thingy and
the cat thing, wasn't it? The star flying
going to the flying.
Space War kill thing.
I can't remember it now. I loved it. It was great. Not Battle something. No. Wing Commander. That was it. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I just pronounce it.
Scale model vamp said it's Vallejo.
Vallejo.
Yeah, can I have 2 bottles of that Vallejo, please?
And now everybody's saying Wing Commander.
Andy Butcher says same as the MiG Productions. It is owned by AK. Yeah, so MiG Productions and a 502 Abteilung, that's no longer anything to do with Ammo by MiG or MiG Jimenez. There's always been confusion with that. Because I remember when I was doing a build for Ammo by MiG that I never finished. I was like, do you guys actually own the 502 Abteilung? Because I want to use Starship Filth, but it's a build for you guys. And he went, yeah, we'd prefer it if you didn't use the Starship Filth. Thank you very much. I'm like, okay. But they never said it's nothing to do with us. So I'm like, oh, okay.
They need to just bring out a new one called Filthy Starship or something.
Filth of a Starship variety. But I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame.
Call it Spaceship Dirt.
Spaceship Grime.
Dirty, filthy, dirty.
Andy McLeish says, Filth, Starship Filth. AJ says, up at 5:30. Good night, all. Thanks for coming.
Good night, AJ.
Bye, AJ.
We've actually done proper model making talk today and everything.
Yeah, but I feel a bit.
I know.
Strange.
Yeah.
I have to have some advice. Can I teach people things?
Oh, if you think you're up to it.
Can I do a quick put thing into people's brains moment?
Is it about models?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
I don't know.
Can we give people a chance to pause or fast forward a bit first? So just in case they didn't want to learn.
If you don't want to learn, look away now. Your brain is full.
There now follows a public information film.
Yes. As you all know, I've not done it for a while, but I love my gunk washing where I take Starship Filth, 502 Abteilung Starship Filth, and I cover a model in oil paint and I rub it off. And it looks fantastic. And then I have to put it in a box for 5 or 6 days while it dries. And it's like, sadness. I can never get over how good Starship Filth oil rubs are. However, the 5-day drying is a pain in the bum. You can get similar effects. You can do, I recently discovered, so recently in the last few months, you can do a gunk wash with enamels. Now, I don't know about enamel paint. I wouldn't recommend enamel paint, but enamel weathering products like streaking grimes and engine grime and things like that. Ammo and AK do them. Enamel weathering products like grimes. You can paint it all over the part. You give it 5 or 10 minutes, just 5 or 10 minutes, till it just starts to flash off a little bit. Maybe 20 minutes. The most I would leave it is half an hour. Paint the whole thing completely. Give it up to half an hour. Get yourself a dry cotton bud and just rub it off. Done. You've got all the streaking grime is left in your panel lines and your recesses to shade it. And if you're careful and cunning, you can leave it around edges and around like steps and grooves, so you can get a kind of post-shading effect. It looks just as good as an oil paint gunk wash. It's a little bit finer because it's not a big thick liquid, so in little recesses and steps, it's even finer detail, and it dries to cured in 24 hours. You can varnish over it in 24 hours or do the next layer of painting. So if you don't want to be sitting around for 5 days, but you want to do a gunk wash, try some enamel weathering products. I personally have used the Ammo Streaking Grime and Ammo Engine Grime, and they're brilliant. So those kind of things. Enamel. I don't know about enamel paints, actual enamel paints. They may be too thick and take too long to cure to work properly. But the streaking grimes and things like that, they're much thinner. So try some of those. There you go. Done. Next.
Cool.
James Chapman has a shout out, actually. He says he forgot to say, I had an interview today and he got the job. Starts tomorrow.
Right.
Hey, what's the job?
Congratulations.
Yeah, just what you need. Just what you need when you've got a baby in the house.
Yeah, getting out of the house. That's what you need.
But the thing is, when you come home from work, the wife's waiting for you, baby in arms, and says, "Here,
yours for the next 8 hours. I'm going to bed."
Yeah. Your turn. Bye. Michael Jackman says, "Wait till you retire, James. You won't miss work." Yeah. James says, "I'll bear that in mind." Well, if you'd like to, do feel free to tell us what the job is. You don't have to. You might not want to. It might be super secret. Might be working for MI6.
Yeah,
I've already put down half corner there.
You could have already said too much.
If he says something like, "I'm a vegetable seller and I sell the vegetables," we know he's MI6.
Mind you, I've retired. I've retired, but I went to look for another job. So we'll work that one out.
Yeah. Earl D says he thins his Starship filter wash sometimes. That cleans off okay. Yep, that will actually be a lot faster drying as well. But if you're thinning the Starship filth oil paint, it won't. Wow, can I just
use the word? Start again. We'll ignore it. We'll edit that out.
I got confused.
It won't be as dense pigment-wise once you've thinned it into a slightly thinner wash, but it still give you fantastic results.
Michael Jackman says nothing to do except get up at 10 o'clock and paint the kitchen. I actually read that as paint the kitten. And I got slightly confused, so I did actually.
I have to say I read that as kitten as well. When you said that, my brain's going, "What I was doing? What? What?"
Michael Jackman. The two names always confuse me. Michael Jackman and James Chapman. I always get confused into both like the two names. So I thought that's what. James's wife had interviewed him, and he's got the job, and he starts painting the kitchen tomorrow. That's what I thought.
This may go down wrong, but Jackman and Chapman sounds like one of those high street places that sells like alternative remedies. And
I was thinking more camping goods.
Jackman and Chapman camping goods. It might be like a kind of like gentleman's outfitters.
Yeah, I was thinking of a posh suits.
Yeah, you mean like tweed and the wedding suits and Jackman?
Yeah, the jacket is by Jackman and Chapman.
Yeah.
Rusted Beetle says he used to work in a game store near the Department of Defense. The common job description was making or counting ping pong balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ball.
Yeah, well, when people used to ask me what I used to do, say I work for the council.
Yeah. Well, I just say I'm a civil servant.
Oh, yeah, civil servant, or you work for the tax office. Nobody ever questions it.
What do you do for the tax office?
Zadster says Farrow and Ball, and Andy McLeish says Jackman and Chapman Limited. And now I've got Barnes and Galino in my head from Stephen Colbert. Hang on, never mind. Chapman out, Michael. Fancy a team company, lol.
Yeah. That's it. No, anyway, what time are we on?
We've done an hour.
5 past. Yeah, we've done an hour. And we still haven't got any questions coming into the eModels email bag. Remember, if you want a sticker, now's your chance to get in and get a question, because as we've got no questions, there's a good chance I'm going to use it.
So have we got things to do tonight? We haven't given away any stickers.
Have we got a shizzle to do? Andy Butcher says, "Got to run, guys. Have fun, everyone." And so does Mickle Pickle.
Well,
not giving stuff away, but never mind.
Yeah, that's right.
Moving on.
Yeah. They've probably won things already, haven't they?
Yes.
Should I do a what's in store then?
We could do what's in store. Yeah.
I was just typing a message.
Yeah, it's been my turn this week to choose store.
It is locked upon you.
Right. Now I've just got to work out how to screen share.
And Michael Jackman says, sooner the kitchen's done. It's a kitchen, but it's funny that I can get on with the next build in daylight, either the USS New Jersey or the Enterprise.
You said that wrong. It's the USS New Jersey.
New Jersey. Yeah.
New Jersey.
I'm one of those people that I didn't mind the series Enterprise, but I actually liked the ship, the NX-01. I kind of liked it. It was a bit Akira price, but it worked.
Yeah, I'm not fond of the Discovery.
Gill Model Vamp says, "See you later."
Bye, everybody.
Zeke Howell says, "What's in store, guys?" You're about to find out.
Yeah. As soon as I work out, sort of figure out how to screen share. Right.
Andy McLeish says, "I'm not sure I should send a question in. It looks at Fox." He sent me an email and I deleted it by accident. So just
It's all right. Even if Fox deletes it, Ted will probably still have it.
Yeah. So Ted gets the email, but inbox as well.
Right. Screen share.
As we've been doing with the What's in Store, remember, guess what it is. Not while we're doing it. Well, Ted's got a selection of, I don't know, half a dozen things-ish that have a theme. Now, we're not going to tell you what the theme is. Me and Fox did guess the theme, so I think you'll probably be all right with this one. But when he's finished, when we come back to Ted himself, he'll ask you what the theme is. Put it in the chat. You might win a sticker.
Also, while we're doing that, have a think, as Michael Jackman's asking for helpers to choose between the USS New Jersey or the NX-01 Enterprise. So let him know in chat as well.
Are they Star Trek things?
Or not the USS New Jersey, but the NX-01 Enterprises.
Well, the USS New Jersey probably is, isn't it?
USS New Jersey. It might be actually. No, I think it's a ship. I don't know. It might be.
Are they not USS? Are they? Ships?
What? The American battleships?
Are they?
Yeah. The USS Nimitz.
United States.
Okay.
Enterprise.
Oh well, on that note, it's fairly close to what's in store this week.
Bizarrely, there's always one, isn't there?
Yeah, maybe somebody known. Right, the screen share. Let's share.
Don't forget, folks. If you get, did you say about not putting the thing in chat?
Yeah, if you do know what it is, don't put anything in chat until I've said go or whatever at the end.
We'll ignore any suggestions for the theme.
Because they go for it. Yeah, because you might put down the right answer and somebody might pinch it from you, just as I said go.
Andy McLeish is Ted at eModels.co.uk.
Yeah, I was just typing that in actually.
Oh yeah.
Right. Here we go with what's in store. I had a look around and there's a bit of a theme running this week, something that's a little bit close to my heart, really, or has been in the past. And this is the Trumpeter 1/200 scale HMS Hood. It must be huge.
Michael Jackman says, woohoo, 1/2000th scale Hood. No, 200. You said
read that scale again.
1/200. Yeah. It's an expensive kit, but the amount of work that goes into this kit, there's the original thing.
Yeah,
fantastic looking ship.
This is a proper, true museum display kit, basically.
Yeah,
that people like Trumpeter and Dragon and Meng occasionally do. It's a total top of the range kit where you spend months and months and months building it, and you basically have a museum quality build at the end of it.
I do know that there's photo etch available for this as well. We actually saw this one, if you remember, this was on show at Telford when I first spied the submarine. This was on display next to it.
Michael Jackman says it's a brilliant model, but you do have to use some aftermarket parts on it. So if you do want to pick up some aftermarket kit, if you do get this, then do drop the guys at eModels a line, because they might be able to get hold of that stuff for you.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. As I said, people say, what, 300 quid for a kit? But yeah, you break it down into the amount of kits that you could build, the time it takes you to build this, you'd probably get on for 300 quid worth of kits.
At the end of the day, it's like we've said before, though, with anything from models to sports cars, it doesn't matter what you're talking about. There's always a top end and a bottom end of a market.
Yeah.
And there's always prestige product and there's always the budget products. And
it says that you get 1,490 plus parts in that kit.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah.
So
metal prop shafts, anchor chain, photo etch parts, the seven frets of photo etch parts, total sprues, 20 sprues, and all the details are in there. Remember, if you see anything while we're looking at what's in store, get it, slap it in your basket. Just looking there, there's a Trumpeter HMS hood, extra kits, extra parts for it.
Michael Jackman says he's got the 1350 version, and that's huge.
Yeah, this is going to be massive. This is massive.
Does it actually say in the description, Ted, how big it is?
Yes, it does.
It says.
1,318 millimeters.
So 138 centimeters. Somebody do the maths.
1.3 meters.
The 3.5 foot. 4 foot. Big as you about.
Yeah, big as you.
Wow, 4 foot long ish.
Cracking. Yeah,
it's one of those. It's one of those like once of a lifetime kind of kits, and it's not cheap, but it's a luxury. It's an amazing thing to buy.
It really adds what scale the actual real boat is, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's huge.
And it's like Ted says, yes, it's not a cheap kit, but then it's just like buying 15 of other kits, cheaper kits. Yeah. But you've got 15 kits worth of stuff in there to keep you going for a year or more. So.
She was a beautiful looking ship. Unfortunately, we all know the fate of HMS Hood. Following the sinking of HMS Hood went the order to sink the Bismarck. Right.
There's over 1,500 parts. Here are 3 of them.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So
Mackenzie says ship, not a boat.
That's the first one. Yeah, it's a ship. Yeah. Will the question come up? Will the question come up next? When is a ship? When is the boat a ship?
Well, the thing is, if he doesn't call it a boat, then I can't make the joke of saying I like big boats and I cannot fly. So.
Yeah. HMS Hood, battle cruiser.
Yep.
That's that one. The next what's in store is the Royal Navy Airfix 172 McDonnell Douglas Phantom. This has been released this year, I think. Did this not come out this year? This is Royal Naval version, hence it having the extended nose wheel.
I think Airfix have made more actual Phantom kits than the people at McDonnell Douglas. I think more variations.
I think Tony has got this. Tony, the other eModels builder, who also posts his videos on eModels YouTube pages. And I think I'm not sure if this is going to be an eModels build for them, but this was once again released at Telford by Airfix, and it looks a cracking kit. All new tooled.
TK says plane. Well done, Ted.
Yeah,
likes the planes.
But I like the Phantom. I'm not a big aircraft buff, really, but
it's classic, isn't it?
The aircraft itself is one of the classics, classic shape.
Has it got the rubber nose? That's the thing. The old kits that used to have the rubber nose piece.
Yeah, I do remember the rubber noses. Yeah.
Michael Jackman says it's the Ark Royal Carrier version.
Yep, that's the one. And just on that note, there to go with your 172nd tornado, Phantom. Yeah, you can put it on a catapult from Coastal Kits. So Coastal Kits are certainly up in the game, really, bringing out lots and lots and lots of display bases. And the one that would suit the Phantom ideally is the Ark Royal catapult. Catapult display base.
If you watch my transit build, I used one of the coastal bases on there for my little diorama. Just tweaked it a little bit, but it worked perfectly. They are really nice little bases.
Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, it just really brings that finishing touch. It's making a diorama without all the fuss. So that's the HMS Ark Royal catapult display base. Cool. Next one. Another aircraft from Ark Royal as well is the Harrier junk jet. synonymous with the Falklands and everything else Navy related.
That's actually quite good, because Michael Jacobin just said that the last one was too small for him as he built a 132 one years ago. Here's another 132 one.
Yeah. Okay, so 132nd. It's going to be a nice size for kit. 79 quid. I don't know if there's any pictures of it. No, unfortunately not. But once again, the Royal Naval Harrier. Jump jet. Once another iconic aircraft of the Royal Navy.
I think Trumpeter. I do like Trumpeter kits. They're really exceptional kits, but they need to work on their box design, I think.
Yeah,
the artwork's fine, but they just have the name slapped on the top like a meme. They need to bling up their boxes a bit, I think.
I thought you were just a bit sad because the shark mouth on it's only tiny.
Well, there is that. There is that as well.
Yeah. However, what comes in the Trumpeter box is fantastic stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter about the box. I'm just picking at the
some paint now. Some paint. This is the Royal Navy camouflage paint. If you're painting something a little bit earlier than the particular alcohol that we've been talking about, something of the Second World War era, I don't know if I'm brave enough to try the dazzle patterns, but certainly
a bit of masking tape and a bit of spray and you're fine.
Yeah, but there for years. Just spray it all on. This is a set of paints that will go together and give you some perfect matches for the Royal Naval colours. Semtex green, PD dark blue, light grey, Western Approach is green, Western Approach is blue, and medium green grey.
Wait, they named it green after an explosive?
Yeah, Semtex. So yeah, that's your Royal Navy camouflage. Pack 2. I couldn't find pack 1.
Michael Jackman says, buying this on Friday if there's any left, Ted. Do keep in mind, Michael, when we show stuff on the What's in Store, it quite often sells out.
Yeah.
If you want anything that you see tonight and you think, I want to get that, while you're watching the show, go and get it in your basket and check out.
Yeah, we only picked these. I only picked these when just before we came on air. So there was some in stock at the time.
We apologise if we've ruined your weekend shopping habits.
Yeah, we don't know how many they've got in stock. So if you do fancy anything that you see here, don't hang around because there might be 3 other people.
Yeah, just go in the search box up there and type hashtag 5040, and I'll bring up that kit. Then you can add it to your basket.
Give them all my money button, and then it's yours. Remember,
if they do sell out, they will be getting them back in again.
Yeah, they get most of the major paints and things. They get very fast anyway.
But that's what you need. They also do US naval sets as well.
Michael Jackman says no money till Friday.
Speedy Q8 says I bought some camo paint once. Never been able to find it since.
Yeah. The next one from Checkmaster. I've not heard of these before. I do apologise for the quality of the picture. It's not out for it's but then again it's out of focus, isn't it? So it's usually free. This is the Checkmaster kits for the 172nd Royal Navy and Royal Navy pilots World War II. So if you are building a little diorama, maybe with a sea fire or something on a ship's flight deck, something like that, you want some Royal Navy pilots, this little kit, £8.31. There you go. So those. And finally, another paint, just to maybe tie it all together, Royal Blue paint from Tamiya X3, £1.65. Full range of Tamiya in eModels. eModels being the largest stockist of Tamiya.
The UK's largest online Tamiya stockist.
So there you go.
Tamiya, they've got it.
Right. So there we go. Stop sharing. And now the time to work out whether or not you can. Hang on, let's get the chat up. The time now to work out whether or not you can guess the link. Go. Jimmy Bourne. No. It's only after I said go. Michael Jackman, Royal Navy. That's it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was thinking that some people might have just gone Navy, but I wanted Royal Navy.
Yeah.
Jimmy Bourne just
a little bit too early there.
Just a little bit too early. So well done, Michael Jackman. Well, just drop your details and we'll get a sticker sent out to you.
Rusted Beetle says the village people.
in the Royal Navy.
Yes. Yes, Jamie, you need to wait till Ted says go. Next time, dude. Next time. Well done. Yeah. Speedy Curator says, is the theme of the Air Force?
Nearly. Yes.
You're the painting of a disgruntled horse.
I still think it's unfair that they can have jump jets in the Navy, but you can't have boats in the Air Force. It's cheating.
Yeah. I don't know how. There's probably a logical argument about boats not being in the air, but. So well done. Yes. Who won that? I've forgotten already.
Yes.
Yeah. 1 or 2 questions.
So send an email to ted@emodels.co.uk saying you won. It's a big sticker for the theme, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. We'll
give you a big sticker, and we'll get a big sticker sent out to you.
We'll get them in the post when we can. When the next time I don't visit the post office on a Sunday, hopefully it'll be open.
Yeah. Next time you visit the post office during the post office opening hours.
Opening hours. Yeah.
The next time I have a car and I can go and go.
Can't have jump boats in the Air Force. So Spider Keep. What about Sky Pirates? Says Nate.
TK says rocket powered Viking ship has been a thing. Might have been Air Force. Yeah, TK made a wooden Viking ship, and I was telling him to get some space shuttle thrusters on it and stuff. Don't think he ever did.
Donald McKenzie says there's more planes in the ocean than submarines in the air.
Michael Jackman says the Air Force had boats till recently. Rescue high-speed launches, as in World War II.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they were around.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it still the case that if you put like Air Force, Army, and Marines in the same room, they'll all fight each other or something? Is that still the case?
Probably.
All the different branches kind of don't get on together.
Oh, you got to put the Space Force in there now as well.
Space Force. Don't get me started.
That was the 6th force, wasn't it? What was the 5th wing of the US military?
Air Force, Army, Marines.
Navy.
Fourth. Because nobody's in space. Obviously, they need a Space Force because nobody's in space at the moment. And
no.
I should have done it as a sticker question, didn't I?
Yeah.
And Smooth's in there with Coast Guard. Yep.
Is that kind of part of the military?
That's apparently it. Yeah.
Oh, Coast Guard. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Was that for a sticker? Question.
He's got enough stickers. He got a load of stickers with his birthday present.
Smook can send the stickers out.
Yeah, Smook can send the stickers out this week.
Sure, the mods can send them out this week, I reckon.
So you could do your national service in the US Coast Guard.
Possibly, I don't know. Yeah.
Right, we do have a question for later on for sticker giveaways. We've got one question. Remember, we only got one question so far. We tend to give 3 things away. So if you'd like to send us a question and an answer, then do so, and you'll get John Hebburn. Thank you for your question. You didn't include your name and address in the email.
Get a sticker.
Send us your name and address so we can send you a sticker.
Quite a good question.
Question and answer, we will send you a sticker. So include your name and address. It's sent from his iPhone, but I can't send the sticker to your iPhone.
I've another good one from where do we go? Where do we go now? I forgot.
Well, we've done that, so we're sort of ready to do stickers and mugs and things.
Yeah, might as well do that
if we're up for it.
Yeah. Okay, well, we've got one question. We'll do 3. We'll do one for a sticker, one for a big sticker. Oh, yes. One for a mug.
Should we do John Hebden's questions first? That's quite a good one.
Well, it's the only one we've got, so we're not.
No, we've got 2, haven't we? We've got one from Andy McLeish.
From who? Where? What?
It's just.
Oh yes, I spotted that one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 2.
Andy McLeish says, "Oh, I've been a spoon and done it again."
Andy McLeish, every time he sends me an email or emails, he always forgets to put his name and address in it. And then
that's it. You've been told.
Every time.
Yeah.
Man, he's got hundreds of stickers.
Just for that, we're not going to send you a sticker.
Yeah. Now send us an email with your name and address. Right, so let's do John Hebden's question.
Yeah,
did you say it was a good question?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Is it worthy of a mug question?
It might take a bit of Googling.
What are we doing? Big sticker, little sticker, or mug?
Shall we do a little sticker? Yes.
Little sticker. They smell funny. Do you know what they smell like?
Stickers.
Oh, no. Nobody will get this. 1978.
I'm getting
Boba Fett.
I'm getting flowered meadows.
I'm just getting plastic.
1978 Boba Fett. Because 1978 Boba Fett action figure smelled different to all the other Star Wars figures. He had this weird smell. It smells like Boba Fett.
Where have you been keeping him?
I'm getting that, polyurethane type smell now.
Well, there was a couple of Star Wars figures that smelled differently.
You've seen it all, yeah.
Andy McLeish is asking if it smells like Sarlacc bowels.
Sarlacc bowels.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means. It's random.
Come along to the eModels live stream where we will sniff
final products all night long. What do these big ones smell like? Oh, that's it. Oh no, that is Boba Fett. 1978 Boba Fett. Best action figure I ever had. Right. Philip Rose says
I'm getting 1970s Action Man.
Oh really?
I'm getting stickers.
I wonder if the rumors were true. Don't forget though, I actually gave up smoking about 2 months ago, so I can smell like molecules now, so I can smell everything. My sense of smell, newly discovered, is the best thing in the world.
Philip Rhodes says you chaps need to get some fresh air.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
Now to think, if anybody just happens to pop into the live stream.
Right, should we do a question anyway? We're doing it for the little... Ted's like, oh no, I really did take the top off. Oh no. Right. So question 4, a tiny, a small sticker.
Right. Yeah,
Hi Ted.
Right.
We don't exist.
Questions from John Eben.
It's not just you, Chris. No, it's me. I'm not here either.
No.
He says, hi Ted, a question. This is from John Hebben. John, remember to send us your name and address. So he sent it. He says, sorry, boss. Right. There's an email from Andy McLeish doing exactly the same.
Yeah.
Hi Ted, a question. Is everybody ready? Now, before we ask the question, remember, it's the first answer that gets it right in chat that wins one. Before we ask the question, remember to refresh your browser right now and then drag the bar to the right so you're up to it. So we'll give you a minute just to refresh your browser because there'll be a lag between video and audio. So do it now. Do it now.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Rusty Bleaton says 1979, not 1978 for
Is it?
Yeah,
I stand corrected.
Yeah, you just refresh your browsers while we spell items on the workbench.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's right. 1979.
Yeah. Oh, I've got the best thing to smell.
We've got some answers.
We've got some answers. We haven't asked the question.
I guess everybody must have refreshed your browser by now.
Yeah. Right. So, anyway, yes. So the question is, a little bit of googly required. What colour is Mr. Hobby H77? Go.
Oh.
What colour is Mr. Hobby H77? Go.
Now somebody might have a pot on the bench, or they might be looking.
And what does it smell like?
Yeah, I'm getting pink flower meadows.
Specific colour, not just like a name of it, not just a standard colour name. It's a specific
dark grapes.
James Chapman is straight in with Tyre Black.
Tyre
Black is 77. Now remember, of course, we don't check these if they're correct. We just go off whatever's on there. So well done. Who won that? I've forgotten already.
James Chapman.
James Chapman.
for a small.
So send us an email, ted@emodels.co.uk, and say you won a small sticker. Well done, James. Or whoever won it. I've forgotten already.
Right. I'll get rid of the questions so that we don't ask that again.
Yes. Make sure that yes, John has sent his address.
Yeah. Don't delete questions if there's more than one question in an email. You wouldn't want to do that.
We'll have to remember that John Hebben, when he says "Do sorry, boss," he needs a small sticker. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Right. What's the next one? Next one is for what we're doing: a big sticker or a mug?
We must do a big sticker.
Big sticker.
Big sticker.
Big sticker.
A big sticker that smells like 1970s Action Man.
Did you delete the other email from Andy McLeish, Ted?
No. It's become too.
Is it lumped together? I hate the way Google does that. Okay. Right. There we go. So, question. This is from Andy McLeish. Is everybody ready?
No.
What is the scale of the Airfix jet that Ted just showed earlier on? Wait, hang on. Let me rephrase that. Because he doesn't say which jet. What is the scale of the Phantom that Ted showed on What's in Store? Go.
Yeah, because I showed 2.
Yeah. What's the scale of the Phantom that Ted showed and What's in Store?
I'll just have to go and check, actually.
Philip Rose says metallic red. Now, I've already forgotten. Sergeant Bone says Pickles 172. And 172 is the answer that Andy McLeish put in his email, so we'll assume that's correct.
Well, that was the one, yeah. I remember that.
Sergeant Bones, well done. Send us an email, ted@emodels.co.uk with your name and address, and say you won Ted Big sticker. Going all the way to Canada or America? I can't remember for Sergeant Bones.
I think he's in Germany, isn't he?
I don't know. I have terrible memory.
Yeah. You could tell us whether or not it smells like a 1970s action man.
1979. I stand corrected, or 78. You have to smell it on the backside here. It's this.
I don't want to smell it, but no.
On the rear, you have to smell that bit, not this bit or that bit. Boba Fett.
That's it. Sergeant Board says he's a Yank in Germany.
Yes, there we go. Making Models. Carl at Making Models has popped in. Evening, folks. All right, dude. You're just in time for the mug.
Yes. Yeah. And you're in
time for the mug.
You're in before the end as well.
Yeah.
Catch you.
Right, we need the one, don't we? Have we got another question?
I don't know.
I'm going to have to write a number on the back of my hand. I'm going to have to write a number on the back of my hand, aren't I? Go to the fallback position. This is for a mug. Who's modelling the mug? I've got the second generation mug. Second generation mug.
Yeah, 2.0.
Yep, it's got Mr. E on it. That's how you know it's second generation. If you've got one of the older mugs, so 2005.
Yeah.
So AOL. Right. Let's do the last question then, which is, in the absence of anything sent to us, I shall write a number on the back of my hand. You know how this works. You've done it before. Right, give me a number. No, wait, don't.
Are you writing out Sharpie? It'll never come off.
Yeah, I'll go to the shop with like the number 27 on my hand. Oh, wait. I was going to write 27. Right. I'm going to write a number on my hand. I'm going to look at a number on anywhere. I can find a number lying around. I'll just make up a number. Right. Somebody's there watching my hand and going, I can tell by the way you moved your finger, you've written the number. Right, so I've written a number on the back of my hand.
You see it reflected in the glasses.
They're doing all that, the Blade Runner thing, aren't they?
Yeah, when you flip your hand around, will it be the right way up?
No, it'll be upside down and then I'll have to bend round and it'll hurt. It's gone horribly wrong. Okay, I didn't plan that through. I regret my decision immediately. Right, I've written a number on my hand. It is between 242 and 252. Go.
Oh. And tomorrow, when you go into the post office, they'll think it's a hold. It's a ransom. It's a hold up, won't it? They think it's a ransom.
Isn't it right? I read a word on the back of my head or something. That really hurts holding my arm up like that. Oh, right, and we have one already. Ickle Pete says 248, and I'll just crease myself to bend round. Then 248 is the magic number.
That's 845.
Is it back to front? It's to the real people out there. It's 248.
HS.
So who run that then? I've already forgotten. Ickle Pete.
Ickle
Pete.
Well done. Send an email to ted@emodels.co.uk and say you won a mug. I hear a lady
talking to me.
Is Alexa talking to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Alexa, what time is it?
It won't work because apart from your only voice is in my ear, and I don't call it Alexa, so you're okay there.
What do you call it?
Yeah, Chris, what time is it?
It's
Hey,
Hi.
Hey Siri, what time is it? I was hoping Ted might have his phone on. Darn it! Darn it! He always has his phone plugged in.
Yeah. It's not listening to you. It doesn't talk to me half the time. Yeah. Hey Siri, what time is it? I'm not telling you.
Yeah. What time is it? Time you got to watch. Right. So so we will get those stickers sent out at some point. Like I I've not got a car at the minute, so I can't get to the post office. Ted's walking wounded, and Chris lives down south where they don't do post offices.
Yeah.
So we will get back to you.
You'll now know how I felt for the last month when I couldn't drive anywhere.
But you know what? When you were able to drive again, you'd have to pay a load of road tax.
TK's answering your question. He says 2333.
2333.
But he's wrong.
Wrong. Yeah, because my road tax runs out on the 30th, so I'm going to have to get my car back and then retax my car. It's like, I'm not going to fill out a SORN just for like 4 days. Fox, you've got 2 things on your body called legs. Denied.
Yeah. buy a bike. Yeah. You can. Welcome to the world of public transport.
Hasn't the chair you're sitting on got little wheels on the bottom of it?
Public transport.
You got little wheels on that chair you're sitting on. I'm sure that'll go down the street.
You get your mum to push you to the push me to the post office.
Is it downhill?
It's actually really
it's downhill one way.
Do you know how actually painful it is to pull yourself along in a wheelchair on carpet? Oh, it's really hard.
And now he's going down the stairs.
I nearly went down the stairs. I don't do walking and exercise and stuff. It's hard enough just walking down the stairs.
Cal points out it's only 6 weeks to Telford. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping to go this year. I don't think I'll be going this year.
I'll pick you up and drag you there.
Jamie Bowen says, hi, Fox's mum. Why am I waving? I'm not Fox's mum, and I can just shout to her.
Yeah.
If she's watching, I'll hear in a minute. Yep, I've just heard myself saying Jamie Bowen says hello.
And she's not answered, she's probably asleep.
Hello.
There you go.
There we go. That's the time delay between chat and live stream.
Michael Jackman says, when's your MOT run out, Fox? As they won't tax it without an MOT. It ran out today when they failed it. So it goes in on the 4th for the repair work. So, but the tax runs out. My tax runs out.
Oh, we've got a hand as well.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
No,
I hope you
too far away from the door now,
that I actually had to
camera.
I had to attack a spider with that last night. There could be a dead spider in there.
Mm-hmm.
You hope it's dead.
Nah. Yes, it failed its MOT today, but it goes in for the work on the 4th, by which point my tax will have run out, so I'll have to re-tax it.
Yeah, you'll have to backdate it, won't you?
I can't remember if you have to pay a whole mess of money first when you tax it online, or you just pay a month and then it's a month each month.
Well, you can set up monthly payments.
Yeah.
Just a direct debit. I don't want to pay like hundreds of pounds out.
Just get a low CO2 car and you won't have to pay any tax.
James Chapman has a question for everyone. He should have included it in the shout outs, but anyone going to the IPMS model show in St Ives, Cambridgeshire on Sunday? He said it'd be great to meet you guys. I'm not going to that one.
Nope. So yes, if anybody is doing that, do say hello. Arrange
some sort of meet up for people. Yeah.
Carry a copy of the Times and wear a carnation in your lapel. Everybody will know.
Yeah. And TK says he walked 13 kilometres at work today.
And I would walk 500 miles. Yeah, but he works outdoors and he's got legs like tree trunks.
Now you can employ TK to come round with his wheelbarrow.
You could employ TK to come around and go to the post office. Because I'm a foppish frilly sleeve fag-ass artist. I don't do walking and effort and things.
Michael Jackman says when he's Telford because he's going to a fireworks display at Bexley on the 3rd of November. I think it's the week after that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's usually Remembrance Weekend.
If you know when Wax Stock is, it's a week after Wax Stock, or it might be a week before.
So it'll be around about the 11th of November. So whichever Sunday that falls, it's that weekend.
I think it's 10th and 11th.
9th, 10th, and 11th of November, says Carl.
Yeah.
Shadowland Scale Model says, question, how is Fox's mum? Mama Fox is fine. We're still waiting on operation dates for what ails her. So we're just sitting around waiting for the NHS to pull the finger out at the moment.
Keep taking the tablets.
Yes. The floppy dog drill. floppy dog drill, as she calls it.
James Chapman says the times are 10 till 4, obviously for the St Ives IPMS show.
Yes, I was hoping to go this year, but I probably won't now. Just for a few various reasons. I probably won't be able to make it. I might, but most likely I won't be able to make it.
Try for the Sunday. Well, I don't know when I'm going myself yet. I haven't booked anywhere. I usually try and do the 2 days and combine 2 days and a visit to RAF Cosford on the way back. So I don't know what I'm doing myself yet.
Yeah, I'm still planning on going up the Sunday. So,
Angelus Mortis, good name, very Warhammer name that. Angelus Mortis asks, is there any news on the Amusings Waffentauger E100? Nope. But if you drop the guys at eModels an email, sales@emodels.co.uk, or give them a call, you can ask them if they are going to get it in stock, or if they don't have it in stock at the moment, if they are going to get it, or if they don't plan on carrying it, they can probably still get it from one of their distributors. Do keep in mind that we don't actually work for eModels, so we don't know what's going on with stock and things coming in. We don't have sight of that.
Yeah.
So any real sort of, hey, can you get this? Is this coming in stock? We always say, give the guys a call at eModels or drop them an email. They'll be more than happy to let you know. And if it is something they're not planning on stocking, they can probably still get it for you. I've seen that happen.
Michael Jackman says, okay, provided I do the kitchen, I should be able to go this year.
Yay!
Do the kitchen. Yeah,
do the kitchen, dude.
There's always a trade-off, isn't there? Right, when it gets about Telford and you have to make a trade-off. Yeah.
Andy McLeish says either Ted is 1,000% much better or he's talking monster. Take it there. Wow.
Yeah.
Ironically, I messed that up.
There's only a certain amount of better we can be as a team. So
thanks, thanks, Andy. I am feeling a bit better this week. Plus, I didn't go to work today, so I'm a bit sort of less tired. Plus,
we have a shout out, by the way.
All day. I didn't wake up till I had to do what's in store.
We have a shout out from James Chapman. Has sent me a thing.
Yeah, he said he just emailed the flyer to us for the
largest one-day show in East Anglia, Sunday the 30th of September 2018, 10 till 4. Hosted by the record-breaking, they've put in quotes, I not me, record-breaking IPMS Brampton Scale Model Club, Burgess Civic Hall, Westwood Road, St Ives, Cambridgeshire, PE 27 6WU. Follow signs for Indoor Leisure Centre. Will be indoor if it rains. Adults £1.50, concessions 50p, 70 plus model displays, 20 plus trade stands, airfix, make and paint refreshments.
Sounds like that. I'd be sure.
Best table display sponsored by the place. Raising money for the Hospice at Home, Huntingdon MS Centre, and MagPass charities.
Yeah, so not only a good day out looking at models and talking to the like-minded people, but it's for a good cause as well. Excellent.
If you want information, you can email bramptonshow@hotmail.co.uk.
Yep.
I could give the URL, but it's too long to read out. So just look up Cambridge.
Just Google search IPMS Brampton.
Yeah, or Cambridgeshire.
Yeah.
Cambridgeshire. Thank you for sending that.
Thank you. Yeah.
If you've got any shout outs, if it doesn't have to be things like that, it can be model shows in your area. You could have a little tiny local modelling club and just want to do a shout out. Feel free. It could be your better half's birthday or anniversary. It could be anything you want. It could be just saying hello to your best mate. You could be getting married. You could be, I don't know, it could be anything. It could be getting ordained. Maybe you've got a new dog. Maybe your dog's suddenly decided to stop pooping on the carpet and went outside for the first time. Give us a shout-out email. Send us an email with a shout-out details and we'll shout it out for you. It can be anything you want. As long as it's family-friendly, we'll give you a shout-out.
Cool.
In return, you'll get nothing at all apart from the satisfaction of us reading out whatever you've sent us.
Yeah.
And doing no fact-checking whatsoever, so it could go wrong.
All the emails seem to be coming in from those people that have sent them. Earl D says, is there a Birmingham show? I'm sure there must be one around there somewhere. If anybody knows of one near Birmingham,
right.
Let us know.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have a show in Birmingham. I don't know.
Birmingham.
I don't know. Is there a Birmingham? I mean, there's the Birmingham NEC, isn't there, sir?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Is there a Birmingham? I don't know, actually.
There's got to be a Birmingham model making club, isn't there? So
yeah, but certainly, yeah. Birmingham's a big spot, so
I have to go through Birmingham to get to Telford. Does that count?
Andy McLeish says Dog Sound Studio is officially Foxxed. I don't know what that means. I know what Dog Sounds means. That's very strange to see someone write the word Dog Sounds in the chat because it's weird that.
Have we got anything else to give away?
No, I don't think so. We've done the stickeries, done the. Well, we're not doing a giveaway this week. We're not doing a giveaway every week. It's going to be an occasional thing. So.
We do have the giveaway from last week.
Yes, we need to pick a winner, don't we?
We need to give it away.
Andy McLeish says there used to be a big games workshop, a games day at the NEC in Birmingham. Scale Model Vamp says he's got an SANNL, so if you're in South Africa, he's got an SANNL going the weekend of the 5th next month till the 7th. First ever model show entrant and a build challenge entry. Good luck.
Good, yeah. I hope your model does well. If it doesn't, just take lots of feedback. Ask the judges if you can find a judge. Ask them what they thought.
If it does do well, just do that little dance.
Yeah.
In everybody's face permanently for the next month.
If it does win, send us a picture of it with your trophy.
If it doesn't win, just say "Yeah, bro" and just walk away.
Yeah.
Right, should we do what we were giving away last week?
What were we giving away
last week? I've forgotten to bring it up on that. Let me get it ready on the page because I'm ready, isn't it? Like a spoon.
Oh, it was the pink tank, wasn't it?
Talk amongst yourselves. I need to bring up the pink tank.
Yeah.
On the page.
But they haven't got many stock anymore, and you can't find a picture of it.
Hang on. What do I search for?
LD lives in Telford and hopes that the boss doesn't change the rotor.
Yeah, just falling sick.
Yeah, just book it already. It's fine.
We'll vouch for you. We'll provide a note if you want.
There we go. I've got it. There we go.
Michael Jackman
typed in something. It says, "Oh, did you mean Sherman Pinky?" I like that.
Michael Jackman says, "What? No giveaway. I wanted the hood."
Yeah, that's not going to have any attention. I don't think even Mrs. Pete Mate would let that one slip through. Right, I shall lock it on me. I shall do the screen sharing. Are we ready? Screen sharing now, sir.
Mm-hmm.
There we are. That's screen sharing. So last week we were giving away the totally adorable Meng model M4A1 Sherman Pinky from the World War II video game.
They're getting quite popular, these type of kits, aren't they?
Oh, they sell out within seconds. So before we did last week's show, we kind of said, "Can you just make sure you put one aside, please?" So this was what we were giving away last week. They kind of get points for using the Quantum Leap font. Have to say that is the Quantum Leap font. It's kind of bizarre that they've used that, but there you go. But yes, this is what you could win. It's totally adorable. I really wish you got the little cats with it, but I don't think you do. And all we asked you to do was put an amusing comment on. You know what I've done? I've closed it down, haven't I? Oh, right. Hang on. I'm going to unscreen share for a minute because of ineptitude.
Yeah, Carl says don't forget to refresh the comments as I think he's just entered.
Yeah, so just so I don't show you lots of things you don't need to see, I'm just going to quickly go and find this.
You haven't got that website up again, have you?
No, I've got to go into the unseemly belly of the eModels YouTube channel. Hang on.
Oh dear. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see your unseemly belly.
No, not any kind of unseemly belly. That went well, didn't it? Nobody noticed.
Nobody's paying attention anymore anyway.
We mentioned it once, we think we've got away with it.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, right. So let me go back and press some buttons. Hang on, I've got to lock it on me. I do this for a living, you know.
Andy McLeish says Team Inept at its finest.
Yep, Team Inept hashtag all the way. So here we go. Here was last.
Me.
Here was last. There's Ted.
Yeah, he definitely does look better this week, doesn't he?
I don't know what you're doing there, Ted. You were like saying this cup does not contain the gin.
Yeah, has my hair grown that much in a week?
Yeah. You're doing it backwards. So we asked you to put. Let's go for a picture of Chris then.
Why do you always pick on me?
I don't know, because you're there. So we asked you to put an amusing comment about pinkness. I'll just refresh this anyway. There we go. A picture of me now.
That's a full house. We've all been on.
We asked you to do an amusing comment about pink, and we had many comments. What do we have? We had around about 27. So I'm just going to go into the YouTube random comment picker. I'll take the URL for that.
Is this the one that picks randomly?
It picks YouTube comments randomly.
So picked randomly.
Yeah.
From YouTube randomly.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to press that because that's an advert. I can't press that. I didn't press that. We're going to. I'm just making a right pickle of this, aren't I? Going to pick all the load all the comments in. We have 27 unique comments.
And I thought it was just me.
No, I'm having a special day today.
Yeah.
So let's pick the winner. The winner of the lovely little pinky tank is Nate Bliss. Yay, pink. Yay, pink. So
Yay.
Nate Bliss.
Oh, and he's in chat tonight as well.
Is he in the chat?
I think he's in chat, isn't he?
I'm pretty sure I saw him earlier.
Who's Thingy? So well done, Nate Bliss. You are the person what won at the pink tank. So you know what to do. ted@emodels.co.uk. Send an email saying, "Hooray, I won the pink tank." And we'll get that, guys.
Yes, he is in chat. He's just said, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. And I know there was Phil who was waiting for him from August who never actually received it because it would have to stop when he won it in August. I've let the guys at eModels know, so they'll get that sorted out for you.
I did notice when you shared the picture of the pink tank earlier, it did say that it was coming soon.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that they've already taken them out of stock, and that's why it's coming soon, because they're ready to send them off. But
if it is,
they'll be with you soon.
Well, they did put them to the side anyway. But if for any reason, when you win a prize, when we do it as a giveaway, for any reason at all, it is out of stock when you win it, don't worry. They'll just get it sent out to you when it's back in stock. But Phil kept one in August. I've made sure the guys at eModels know.
I know there was one time when we used to pick the prizes, and sometimes they'd sold out by the time the prize came around to give the prize out, when the guys would send you something else out. But now the guys at eModels we've readjusted it so the guys can tell us what's in stock now, and we'll send the prize out that way.
Michael Brown asked if there'll be another Mopel Mackin competition. That was nothing to do with eModels. That was a totally different thing we're not going to talk about here, but yeah, that was...
Never heard it. Mopel Mackin, never heard it.
Other life. But no, there's no plan for another one at the moment. I entered... Nate Bliss says, rather admittedly, I entered literally 2 minutes ago.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yes.
No, it's never too late.
Phil Kett says they said they're expecting them back at the beginning of October. Cool beans. What they'll probably do, they'll probably have kept one in stock for tonight. And they'll probably get another one in stock when they get the next lot in. So both of you will get your little pink tanks fairly soon. Andy McLeish says, I need to comment on that Meng tank if I haven't done so. It's too late. It's gone now. Oh, no, you mean do the Meng tank. Again, it's not eModels.
That's
CK's going to bed because it's an hour later than now here there. So bye, CK. Night.
Thanks for coming
out. Yep. All right, to get.
Let's look.
Right. Just think about getting towards the end of the evening.
10 to. I think we're kind of done there.
I thought it was gone quiet then, but the earphone had dropped out.
Michael Jackman says he'd paint it green with yellow stripes. It's pink, dude. It's got to be pink.
It's meant to be pink. Paint pink.
Yeah, it's very pink. It says me painting a stripe rouge in purple.
Yeah, but you were asked to do that in purple.
I was asked to do it in pink, in purple, so. And it will look mint.
And it's a Gundam. You can do them in any colour you like, apparently.
Andy McLeish says, yes, you spoon. I don't know what we're talking about now.
I do remember once that when you did the Striker, you were going to do that pink, weren't you?
No, I've got somewhere down in the spider corner of my room. I've got a very old, long since discontinued 135th Revell Foxx kit, armoured personnel carrier that I'm going to paint pink and put Hello Kitty stickers on it to match the meme that came out years ago of the Japanese Army Foxx APC with a guy in the top and it all painted pink with Hello Kitty on it. So I was going to reproduce that in the model form, but I'd never got around to
it. Smooth says, what colour wash would you use on pink tank?
Dirt, filth, or reds.
Reds.
Yeah. Red thin reds. Don't forget, of course, while I think on. Jim Chapman says, did eModels ever announce the free kit winner on the Book of Face? I don't know what that's referring to.
Facebook.
Oh, was that one of the...
I think that's when the guys at eModels were doing the giveaways for commenting on the posts and things that they put up.
Right, yeah, that was independent of us. That was just them doing it on their Facebook page. I was going to say, yes, don't forget, of course, next week show will be on the 1st
Monday.
October. It will be 1st of October.
Yeah.
That means it's the start of the month, which means it's gallery time.
Gallery.
Yes. So remember, next Monday we'll be doing the gallery giveaway, which means we pick someone from the gallery, and they win a prize of some sort. So make sure you're getting pictures of. Wow, I'll start all this again. My talking gene isn't working. Make sure you get uploading pictures of your finished builds to the gallery, which is emodels.co.uk/gallery. And get reviewing other people's builds, and they'll come and review yours. Karma will pay you back, and we'll pick one of the 5-star gallery entries next week even, and that person will win something cool. So make sure you get uploading your pictures.
Yes, do it.
James Chapman says, please choose my model in the gallery. Well, when we choose the models, we don't know the names.
Yeah, we choose
purely by the picture in the gallery, and then find it out, and then we figure out who it is.
Yeah, then we go to the back end, we find out who the winner is.
Shadowland Scale Models says, question, the does eModels sell magazines and how-to-do books, and which are your favourites? They do a few. Yeah, they've got a book section on the website.
Like the weathering magazine and stuff like that. They get in stock.
Yeah, they do the weathered magazine, don't they?
They do the damaged magazine as well. I quite like that one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a look now and see what is on.
They actually have at the moment.
Menu. Hang on.
I think I've actually seen some Tamiya magazines as well.
Oh, they'll always sell the Tamiya catalogue because everybody sells the Tamiya catalogue.
You know, they fetch the like AFV and Tamiya magazines that you get at a newsagent. I'm sure they sell them.
Yeah.
I've also got the FAQ books from them. They're massive books that are not cheap but really good. They got lots of good pictures in them for dioramas and stuff.
Yeah. They do have a text section for DVD painting techniques, a text section for model catalogues, and a section for books. If you go to accessories and books, all your book needs should be in there. They have things like damaged, spoils of war from Abtai Long, lots of AK stuff, ammo stuff, MiG stuff. Yeah, they have loads of them. So just go to accessories on the main menu, accessories and books.
Yep. Oh, right. Anything else? I think we've done it.
No, I think we are good.
I think we're done. And we had a Ted for an entire show.
I know.
Yes, yeah.
And Ted did the hosty stuff as well.
Yeah, he was doing all the important stuff. He didn't have any buttons, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not responsible enough to press buttons yet.
No, and at the end of the day, I think why would you have the hassle of having the buttons when somebody else can do it?
Thing is, yeah.
I don't mind doing the buttons.
As I said right at the start, this chair is terrible. Get
a cushion.
Get a numb bum.
Yeah, you need to get yourself a proper modelling chair, I think. Not that kind of modelling chair, a different kind of modelling chair.
I need to get a decent workshop again.
There is that. You need to work on that spare bedroom, Ted. Get converted it. Once you've got stuff in there, you're in there, and it's too late to complain about it.
That's it. Once I start putting shelves up, she knows I'm committed.
Yeah, but once you've got them up, she can't. It's too late then. You've already started, so she
can't take them down. You've got holes in the wall.
Yeah, you see this drawer here. It's full of sewing stuff. It's
just tip it out to one side.
It's not model stuff at all. It's just for effect.
Yeah, it's just set dressing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just props. It was cotton things and things.
Yeah, don't rummage too much.
On the TV set, the phones don't actually.
See, if I went and told her, I tell you what, I'll just put you some shells up. I'll just put them up there, and look, you can put your sewing stuff on it, and then once they're up, I'll put some modelling stuff on it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think I really need to get this submarine out the way. I'll just move your stuff off the shelf.
It's all tactics, Ted. It's all tactics.
Yeah,
you accidentally put up a shelf that was exactly the right size for the submarine.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. How convenient that is. Just keep it out the way. Keep it out the way. The cat standing on it and things like that. Yeah.
Philly says, really great show, guys. Lots of good model building talk. As always, thank you for doing these. And Colin at Fest 67 Workshop says, thank you all for coming tonight. Yes, thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thanks. Michael Jackman said he's already entered his 1/350 hoodie in the gallery. I'm going to have a look at that. Yeah.
Cool.
Good idea having Vamp. Good idea, Vamp gaming with modelling. Yeah. Good. Right. I think that's about us done for the night.
Yes.
I'm going to turn all the lights out now and go in a dark room and lie down. And
I've got to have some tea. I've not had any tea yet. I'm starving.
Take some floppy dog roll.
Floppy dog drool.
Floppy dog roll tablets and things. And
I'd sit down on a cup of tea.
Yeah. Sit down and have a gin. I can drink gin.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, time to wrap things up for this evening. Thank you for everybody joining us. And it's been good to be involved in a whole show first time in ages, because it's
nice to have you back for our show.
I'll try again next week.
I'll see how you feel tomorrow before you say that. If you don't wake up tomorrow, you wake up and it's Wednesday, then...
Fortunately I got a text before from work saying instead of coming in at 9 o'clock tomorrow, come in at 1. That'll do me.
Nice little bit of a lie-in bonus.
Can have a lie-in.
Stay till 8 o'clock at night.
I just get to work and say I'm tired, I need to go home. Yeah, all right, Ted, off you go.
Yes. Very, very quickly before we go, Michael Jackman says, what are you doing with the U-boat when you've finished, Ted?
Go to eModels. Yeah, I've nowhere to keep it.
Yeah, it'll go on a big shelf at eModels.
Yeah, a big shelf at eModels with a cover on it, hopefully. It's a very small house, this. It's not much bigger than a caravan.
Yeah, unfortunately, the U-boat is much bigger than a caravan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get to keep the eModels bills.
Yeah, no. As I've always said, I don't really, once I've finished a model, that's it moves on. So, yeah.
Once I've done it, it goes in the cupboard and then you look at it again. So.
Yeah. I want to. Time to start thinking about the next model. Anyway, that's it. It's coming up to 11 o'clock. The time now. Time shortly will be 11.
Time sponsored by Accurist will be.
We'd like to thank you for joining us this evening. Please switch off your television set. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Bye.